So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Run the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the 1st, and they keep this drive alive.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. DB's right up on the receivers. Finds his tight end. Caught, and he's got room. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And this can happen on those 3rd and shorts, man. A lot of times, everybody expecting run, ball out, receiver making the play. That's all you got to do, man. Break a few tackles. All of a sudden, you turn a quick throw into a big gain, and that's a big 3rd down conversion.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Moore, play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cotton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Fletcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. Makes the catch. It's Lofton. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
What a great job by this defense. You get the 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They can go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
The run inside. It's Hill. Got a little grass. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get them before he gets...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Inside the 40. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Oregon. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cotton. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Mensah. Under fire. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And the Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Here we go. Ready, go. Dante Moore. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
Coming out with it, it's Lyle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Running inside, it's Fletcher. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Unloads to the right. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go play action with Moore. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab down the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB.
Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like,
might have a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line. From the red zone, it's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Moore. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Moore will throw. Bringing the heat. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing, Mensah. Here's a heat. All kinds of time before he fires right. Oh, what a cut! And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense
makes the catch, and he's free. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front. So,
oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.